Hello friends, myself Mr NARENDRA JANGALE from Gokhale Education Society's M Bhatt High School, Parel. Welcome students. Today we are going to study SSC Class 10th Maths Part 1 Second Chapter Quadratic Equations. From that chapter we shall be studying the practice set 2.3. Now that practice set 2.3 is based on the method of completing the square method. So let us see that method in detail. Let us see completing square method. So remember these points before studying this practice set 2.3. Dear students, you know there are three methods to solve this quadratic equation. In previous video, means practice set 2.2, we solved using factorization method. So this is the first method, factorization method for solving the quadratic equation. Practice set 2.3 that we are studying now, that is completing the square method. This is the second method. And third method means practice set 2.4, that is formula method, quadratic formula. Using quadratic formula we have to solve that sums. Now let us see this completing square method. So why it is called completing square method? Because if we consider this equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then we can't get the factors of c such that their product is c and their sum is middle term b. So it is a incomplete square. So we have to convert it into complete square. So while solving by completing square method, remember the following points. The first point, the coefficient of square term should be 1. If it is other than 1, second thing, if any other coefficient is there, means other than 1, then divide by that number. If 2x square is there, then divide the whole equation by 2. That is the second step. So remember these steps, because using that we are going to solve that practice set 2.3 using completing the square method. So first thing, the coefficient of square term must be 1. If it is not 1, then convert it into 1 by dividing that number to the whole equation. One more thing that is not given in the book, but it is in the old books. So use that method. That method is easier than this one. So write the constant term to right hand side and we get equation number 1. Now find the third term. Two terms are already there. How to get the third term? There is a formula to find the third term. B upon 2 bracket square. B means the coefficient of middle term is called B. You know, if we compare ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. C means constant term. That constant term we have to write to right hand side. This b means coefficient of middle term. So b by 2 bracket square, we get the third term. That third term, we have to add this third term to both sides of the equation 1. The equation that we get after transferring that constant term to right hand side, that is called equation number 1. Now add this third term to both the sides of that equation. Then fifth point, our left hand side. Now this left hand side is a complete square. Left hand side, it becomes a complete square, and then find the square root of both the sides. So while taking the square root, again remember one thing, take the square root of both, means positive and negative. You know 4 has 2 square roots, minus 2 plus 2. So every number has 2 square root. Positive number has 2 square roots. One is positive, other is negative. So consider both the square roots. So here positive negative square root and we get the solution. So let us see one example. Remember these terms, revise these terms again and again, see this term again and again, and then how can we use these steps while solving this equation. Here the simple equation is given, x square plus 8x minus 48 is equal to 0. It is from solved example. Now here first step is see the coefficient of square term. It is already 1, so no need to divide. If it is other than 1, if 2 is there, then divide by 2 to the whole equation. Second step, write this constant term. Remember this one, this is not given in the book, this is written on the same side. So that steps confuses the students, and that's why we should write it to the right hand side. That mathematically it is correct. We can do any method, use any method which is mathematically correct. So second step, first step, we have to make the coefficient of square term 1 if it is not 1. Second thing, write the constant term to right hand side, change the sign of that. Let it be equation 1. So here we get first term, second term. We have to find the third term. So third term is equal to b by 2 the bracket square. B means 8 here. So 8 by 2 bracket square is equal to 4 square means 16. Now next step is add this third term to both sides of this equation 1. Equation 1 here, x square plus 8x plus 16, 48 plus 16. So this is a complete square now. How to get this is the square, how to find this is the square of which term? Listen carefully. This is the square of which term? How to find? Square root of first term, sine of middle term, and square root of last term. Remember again, how will we get this one? It is the square of which term? The idea is find the square root of first term, x square, square root is x, sine of middle term, and square root of the last term, bracket square. So it is the square of x plus 4 bracket square. No need to worry about this, how to find it is the square of which term. This idea is there. So square root of first term, sine of middle term, and square root of last term bracket square is equal to sum of these two numbers. Now taking roots, here square get cancelled, we get x plus 4 is equal to take the positive and negative root, plus minus 8. Now x plus 4 is equal to plus 8 or x plus 4 is equal to minus 8. Now x is equal to 8 minus this 4, we get 4, or x is equal to minus 8 minus 4, x is equal to minus 12. So our solution is 4 minus 12. So in this way we can solve that equation by completing square method. So remember this one. This first page is very important for us. This first step is very important for us. So see that steps again and again by pausing the video, reversing the video. You can see again and again. So remember this one. Now let us see practice set 2.3. Here it is the practice set 2.3. Solve the following quadratic equations by completing the square method. The question may be like this: solve the following equations by completing square method. Then we have to use that method only. We can't use other methods. Listen carefully, in this chapter 3 types are there of solving that quadratic equation. 3 methods are there. So we have to use that proper method which is asked in the exam. If factorization, then only factorization. If completing square, then only completing square. And if formula method, then only formula method. So here observe the equation first. What is our first step? See the coefficient of square term. Here the coefficient of square term is already 1. No need to make it 1. If it is other than 1, then we can divide by this number to the whole equation. That is the first step. So here no need to do that first step. Second step, write the constant term to right hand side. Which one is the constant term? 20. So transfer this term to right hand side. So x square plus x is equal to minus 20 becomes plus 20. This is our step number 1 or equation number 1. Now here two terms are there. To complete the square, three terms are needed. So find the third term. Third term formula is there, is equal to b upon 2 bracket square. So here b means the coefficient of middle term. Here it is 1. So 1 upon 2 bracket square. So 1 upon 2 bracket square means 1 by 4. So this is the third term. Now what is our next step? Add this third term to both sides of the equation. 1. Add 1 upon 4 to both sides of equation 1. We have to add this to both sides of equation 1. So left hand side is x square plus x plus 1 upon 4 is equal to right hand side 20 plus 1 upon 4. Now you know how to find the square root. It is a complete square now. Now it is the square of which term? Square root of first term, that means x, sine of middle term, and square root of third term. Here we get that. It is a 1 upon 2. So all things are readily given in the example. Square root of third term is already here. It is the square of this one. Bracket square is equal to, how to add this one? Here denominator is 4. Denominator is 4. Common LCM. So here multiplied by 4. 4 into 20, 80 plus 1. So we get next step x plus 1 upon 2 bracket square is equal to 81 upon 4. Now taking the square roots of both sides. Next step is taking the square root. So it is a square of this one. So square root is x plus half. And here plus minus. The square root of numerator is 9 and the square root of denominator is 2. 9 by 2. Therefore we can write x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to plus 9 by 2, or second step, this x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to minus 9 by 2. Now solve both the equations, we get our values. Therefore x equals 9 by 2. This becomes minus 1 upon 2. Common denominator as it is 2. 9 minus 1 is 8. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we get one of the value of x is 4. Second value. Here x is equal to minus 9 by 2 and minus, this becomes minus 1 upon 2. Again the common denominator minus 9 minus 1. So we get minus 10 divided by 2 is equal to minus 5. So x is equal to minus 5. So we get the solution is equal to 4 minus 5. So in this way we can solve the examples by completing square method. So let us see again. Here x square plus x is plus 20 is minus 20 is equal to 0 is given. First make the coefficient of square term 1. It is already 1. Then no need to do that first term. Second term, write the constant term to right hand side. So x square plus x is equal to 20. This is first equation. Third term, how will we get third term? Formula b by 2 bracket square is the formula. So b means 1. 1 upon 2 bracket square is 1 upon 4. Now next step, add this 1 upon 4 to both sides of that equation 1. If we add, we get the left hand side is complete square. Square root of first term, sine of middle term, square root of third term is here. Bracket square is equal to, simplify this one by adding. So we get 81 by 4. By taking square roots we get plus minus 9 by 2. So either plus 9 by 2 and minus 9 by 2, we get two values, 4 and minus 5. So in this way we can solve this equation using this completing square method. Let us see fourth sum from practice set 2.3. Here the coefficient of square term is other than 1, that is 9. So divide by 9 to the whole equation. So we get y square, 9 get cancelled, minus 12 divided by 9 y plus 2 by 9 is equal to 0. Now simplify this equation. So y square minus, here 3 4s are 12 and 3 3s are 9, 4 by 3 y plus 2 by 9 is equal to 0. Now we have to write this constant term to right hand side. We get equation 1, y square minus 4 by 3 y is equal to minus 2 by 9. Now find the third term. You know the formula for third term, b upon 2 bracket square. So here b is minus 4 by 3 divided by 2 bracket square. So here 2 2s are 4, means 2 by 3 bracket square, minus 2 by 3 bracket square. So it is 4 upon 9. The square means third term is 4 by 9. Now you know the next step, add this third term, means 4 by 9 to both side of equation 1. Now here it is equation 1. So y square minus 4 by 3 y plus 4 by 9 is equal to minus 2 by 9. Sorry. So here y square minus 4 by 3y plus 4 by 9 is equal to 2 by 9 plus 4 by 9. Means we have to add 4 by 9 to both sides. So this becomes a complete square. Left hand side is the square root of first term, sine of middle term, and square root of last term. It is 2 by 3 bracket square is equal to, here 9 is common, minus 2 plus 4. So we get, after simplification, y minus 2 by 3 bracket square is equal to, this is 2 upon 9, taking roots of both sides, taking roots. So we get, this is the y minus 2 by 3, square get cancelled, and here plus minus root 2, because 2 we can't find the root, and 3, square root of 9 is 3. Now we have two options, y minus 2 by 3 is equal to plus root 2 upon 3, or this y minus 2 by 3 is equal to minus root 2 by 3. Now find the values after simplifying. Here we get y is equal to, this 2 by 3 becomes root 2 upon 3 plus 2 by 3, and here y is equal to minus root 2 upon 3 plus 2 by 3. So after simplification, 3 is common denominator. Here 2 plus root 2, and here again 3 is common denominator, 2 minus root 2. So we get the solution. First value is 2 plus root 2 upon 3, and second value is 2 minus root 2 upon 3. So in this way we can solve that quadratic equation by completing square method. So let us see one more sum from this. Here it is, question number 5, sum number 5 from practice set 2.3. 2y square plus 9y plus 10 is equal to 0. Now you know it is the third sum, fourth sum. So you know how to solve. Make the coefficient of square term 1, means divide by which number? Divide both sides by 2. So 2 get cancel, we get y square plus here 9 by 2 y plus 10 by 2 means 5 is equal to 0. Here 10 divided by 2 we get 5. Now write the constant term to right hand side. We get equation number 1 plus 9 upon 2y is equal to minus 5. This is our equation number 1. Find the third term. Now you get the idea how to solve. B upon 2 bracket square. So what is B? 9 by 2 multiplied by this 1 by 2. Divide by this 1 by 2. So we get 9 by 4 bracket square. To divide means multiply by this reciprocal. So 1 upon 2. So this is our third term, 9 by 4. Now add 9 by 4 bracket square is equal to 81 divided by 16. So we have to add 81 divided by 16 to both side of equation 1. So we have to add both side of equation 1. Now equation 1 is this one. So y square left hand side plus 9 by 2y and plus this 81 divided by 16 is equal to minus 5 plus 81 divided by 16. Now this left hand side becomes a complete square. It is a complete square. It is the square root of first term, sine of middle term and square root of last term, 9 by 4. So this is the squares of 9 by 4 bracket square is equal to 16 is LCM. Here if we multiplied by 16 5s are minus 80 plus 81. So here we get y plus 9 by 4 bracket square is equal to 1 upon 16. Find the square roots of both the sides. So we get y plus 9 by 4 is equal to plus minus 1 upon 4. Square root of 1 is 1, 4 is 16 is 4. So we have two options. Y plus 9 by 4 is equal to plus 1 by 4 or y plus 9 by 4 is equal to minus 1 by 4. Now simplify. Y is equal to this 1 by 4 minus this 9 by 4 or y is equal to minus 1 by 4 and minus this 9 by 4. So here we get 4 as a common. 1 minus 9 and here we get minus 1 minus 9 divided by this 4. So 1 minus 9 is minus 8 by 4 is equal to 4 2s are 8 minus 2. It is the first value. Here minus 10 divided by 4. So 2 5s are 2 2s are. So we get y is equal to minus 5 by 2. So solution is equal to minus 2 and minus 5 by 2. So in this way we can solve this sums or this practice set 2.3 using completing square method. Students, try the remaining sums at home, and if you have any doubt then write in a comment box. I will try to solve that doubts. If you like my video, please press the like button and subscribe my channel Narendra Jangale and share the video to your other friends. That's because of that they also get the benefit of that videos. So thank you.